good, and through it all, I'll never leave your side. As long as I can call you mine, I think I may be falling for you. Through the events of Tears of the Kingdom and the revival of Demon King Ganondorf, she did.
You must. Protect them all!
To quickly preface, prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the second great calamity occurs, in which the hero, Link, no, I'm not kidding, Ganondorf of the Gerudo. He then sends Gloom over to attack the two, and although Link tries defending Zelda, Ganondorf's Gloom shatters the Master Sword. Metroid's Link of all of his hearts. How do you get those extra two, by the way? Link then completes the trials of the Great Sky Island and makes his way to Lookout Landing to get info from Purah. The Light Dragon is Zelda. She draconified herself in order to revitalize and give more power to the Master Sword, in order to deliver herself and it to her present-day hero. What a true sacrifice. Except it wasn't! In a meta sense. Nice try, Nintendo. Thinking that not showing the damage count of the Master Sword and taking away the Champion's Tunic's ability to see the HP of enemies would make us not see that the Master Sword still does 30 damage? That's less than Breath of the Wild. After the trial of the sword, of course. So, after all that time that Zelda has been curating the sword that seals the darkness, it still does 30 damage? Nintendo baffles me. And then Link faces one of the most epic final bosses of all time.
I am not
Like, seriously, this made me shit my pants.
Alright, shut up, my guy. We get it. You don't know my power. Ooh, sick transformation. Wait, huh? What? Why is it stopping? What? Whoa! What the? What the? What the hell? No!
This means that I'm going to make a lot of assumptions because of the already confusing nature of the Zelda timeline. And because Aonuma doesn't care.
What a sick joke!
Because Zelda time travels to the founding of Hyrule, even though it's contested if this is truly after Skyward Sword, and because the 10,000 year gap for Breath of the Wild was a way Nintendo could soft reboot the series, I'm going to assume a clean 15,000 years passed for the events of all games and all of their unspoken events in between to occur. I feel that's not only fair, but as close to a true number as we're gonna get. And with that, we have our final verdict. In total, in Breath of the Wild, we chronicled 10,201 years. We have to count the 100.5 again because Zelda waits that twice. In Tears of the Kingdom, we add another 11.5 years. Let's round up to 12 for a clean number. And for the rest of the Zelda series, we account for a vernacular 15,000 years. For a grand total of 25,213 years that Zelda was in the form of the Light Dragon. 25,213 years of powering up the Master Sword with her holy light. 25,213 years of waiting. And that's the worst part, isn't it? Waiting that long just to see your love once more. Waiting to reunite with the man who, despite clashing with him, protected you, fought tooth and nail for you, nearly died for you, twice. He always put your life over his, not only because it was his sworn duty, but because it was his life's aim. And now you can repay the favor 10,000-fold with the true sacrifice of your mind, body, soul, and everything that made you, you. You put yourself in stasis for 25,213 years, not only for your kingdom, your people, but for him. For there to be just a chance to give him victory in the now distant future. And you have to wait. But even though you had to wait, thankfully, you didn't feel a thing.
No, I understand. I had been sleeping all this time. When I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Oh, Link, I'm home.
And it's my honor to say, but hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And thank you for being one of my greatest inspirations, MacPat. Have a happy happy retirement. The first shot picks up right where episode 6 left off, with the elevator gone, Sentinel remnants splayed across the floor, and oil spilled everywhere. However, there's no sign of V. We also hear the elevator falling deeper underground, and then a loud... In the next shot, it seems that further along this hallway, there are doors, 6 that are seen, that appear to have the ID numbers of what I'll call the test drones. Eva's door is front and center, with her plaque reading 048, with the Cabin Fever Labs logo in the top right corner. Eva's name, alongside "Do Not Disturb," are written on pieces of paper under the plaque. The next door's plaque reads 024 with a piece of paper under it with what looks like the name Triss. We also see the J.C. Jensen logo on the top left of the plaque, meaning that all the plaques assumedly have both the J.C. Jensen and Cabin Fever Labs logos featured on them. Then we see Uzi talking and covering up her bloodied, oiled, possibly shot eye. Then we see Doll brandishing a knife, or scissors, as fire bellows up behind her. Maybe this is 2 shots of Uzi and Doll talking to each other. And then we see... the hole.
Puercos, cochinos, marranos, cerdos.
An alternative is that N dies. We see N get hurt by Uzi in the beginning of the end, so it wouldn't be too unrealistic. Maybe, devastatingly, he's at the point where he has to kill Uzi, but instead of his light cannon, it's hearts that pop out of his gun instead, just like they did for V in episode 1, giving the solver-controlled Uzi the edge to swipe at N, killing him, killing N. And as she realizes what she's done, she clutches at the one man who trusted her, the one man who loved her. Who knows if she'll see this as a betrayal on N's part, or if she feels like the betrayer for killing the one she loved most. Hell, who knows, maybe I'm turning into a Murder Drones YouTuber, which I want to break out of Murder Drones as a niche, but you know what, me personally, I'm not complaining because I love this show with all of my heart, and I have so much to talk about. Also, holy, talk about milking. I extended a 33-second teaser into 20.5 minutes. Jeez.
Giggle, seems you could not be that safe. It was you. Whoa.
Oh, no, no, no! I'm sorry.
What? No! Please!
Biscuits. Uzi.
Don't leave me!
I'm sorry, Uzi. I love you.
I called it! I was right! Y'all thought I was insane! Whoa! I predicted this 3.5 months before 7 even came out. I'm so good. Now, did I think Tessa was going to be Michael Afton? No. I thought she would just be another drone that posed as a human. I also like FNAF. Huh. Liam, are you a FNAF fan? Regardless, I'm taking this as an absolute win. Also, I have a son now. He's in the recording booth with me. Recording closet. I love him. He is great. All these shots were easy. I really thought the Gilded Woman would play a bigger role, at least in symbolism. And also, just why is it storming underground? Granted, it's probably for the same reason Liam chose a cathedral at all for 7 setting. It looked cool. Which I think kind of sucks as an explanation. Like, I'm kind of bummed that there's no in-universe reason for there to be a cathedral lab. But, I mean, it kind of makes sense. They rented it out, it was there, but, you know, I kind of wish that there was more symbolism to it. I mean, there is symbolism, but I don't know. At least he's right, it does look cool. Alternatively, maybe the mural names will go V, Angel of Death, Uzi, Host of the Solver, N, Soul Survivor. I was also wrong about N's death, but who would have guessed Doll would have died? It's sad to see her go with no lines in 6 and a raw death in 7. She didn't even know she got retribution for her parents because she didn't even know V died. I feel that, while a sick death scene, Doll definitely had wasted potential. While I called the no-brainer fact that the leaked merch would coincide with 7's release, Jay had more lines in the employee training video merch ad than she did in 7. Maybe even the whole series. Well, save for the pilot. Jeez. Doll animates. Doll dies. Lamau. First up, N's self-worth and its decline. Alright, so it's very obvious that in, well, the pilot, N doesn't really have the best self-esteem. He's happy a lot, but he's belittled and constantly ridiculed by J and V. And it's sad to see, but at least he has a smile on his face, right? Meaning he's happy, right? No. You know how in episode 7 we got that raw, raunchy scene of the 3 drones, the 3 murder drones, and their copies all massacring the city and Earth? Well, Earth as a whole. Maybe because there's so many copies, maybe not all of them share the same memories. Because while Solver is controlling of everything, it's not a hive mind unless it assimilates you, eats you. So maybe what V meant in episode 1 was she saw N die and didn't fully grasp the revival aspect of the Solver. So whenever she says,
Tonight?
Oh, God! Who are you?
maybe she means that as, whoa, I saw my friend or my former lover just fucking die. And now an exact copy of him is talking to me as if nothing happened. So, that might be why she's off, but then again, Liam pants the series. As he self-admitted in Glitch X, he pantsed it, so granted, he probably didn't think that far ahead, but it's cool to retroactively put that context onto that scene. And then, of course, we see in 6, she was willing to sacrifice herself for N and Uzi. That moment is what brings him down further. That brings him down to a point of, we see it in the beginning of 7. He's so distraught by this. He forgets about Uzi and Tessa and just starts clawing at the boulders, forgetting the well-being of others to try and save, potentially, V. And it's really sad seeing him go all panicky and all distraught even more so whenever he sees that he potentially hurt Uzi. Because she's all he has left. I mean, Tessa too, but that'll soon turn out to be nothing but a lie. And then, of course, when Uzi makes the boulders come down, I didn't realize this on onset. I thought it was just a funny Saw reference, but whenever he needs to cut his own arm off, he says,
I deserve this, I deserve this, I deserve this.
which it makes it all the more horrible when you realize that N is using a serrated bone saw in this instance. Not his sharp blade that he usually uses to just slice something off. Like, I mean, episode 6 proved he just switched to a sword, cut Uzi's hand off to save her, right? But in this instance, he's using a bone saw that's purposefully slower. And he can obviously feel pain. And it's just horrible because he believes that he deserves to be punished for Uzi's leaving. He thinks that he deserves to be punished for things that are, in truth, not his fault. More proof of this is in episode 1 when Jay steps on N and he says,
Thank you.
also, later on, when Jay puts a virus on N, he says,
Thanks, Jay. Always looking out for me. You're awesome.
and it's just, throughout the series, he feels he needs to be punished for his actions. And it all culminates in episode 7 when he can easily escape the boulders and the trauma ghost of V, which is really screwed up, by the way, putting his mental state even further down. He instead uses a slow, horrible bone saw. And if you don't know how much those hurt, watch Saw. Don't if, you're under the age rating, kids. I don't want to be responsible for your trauma. Woo! N is willing to take a pickaxe to the face for Uzi. He's willing for his arms and limbs to be sacrificed for her well-being. It's just the fact that he feels that he is better used as a tool than a person is gut-wrenching. But, it makes it all the better whenever those slivers of Uzi slip through. And that brings me to Newsy being confirmed. Canon, real. As confirmed by N's confession of a teenage murder drone. Which finally, thank you, Glitch, for giving us the fact that he's a teenager. Screw you, YTTP, and all the very salty Envy shippers. I know that there are a lot of Envy shippers out there that aren't. The majority of them are great. But, you know who you are, the small minority. And it's just like, yes, we have that confirmation. They're dating. They're a thing. After this moment, N will most likely return to the surface. And we'll see this scene. And we'll finally see, pissed off N. But he's not all pissed off. He's more so distraught and brought down. Why couldn't he just save her? Why couldn't he just save V? Why couldn't he just save Uzi? Not only will he feel responsible for V's death, but also Uzi's and also everybody else that he's let down, maybe even Tessa's. He feels hopeless, powerless. He's most likely gained learned helplessness at this point. Because throughout everything, he's failed. So what can he do now but just try to avenge his own perceived sins and failings of his past? Let's hope that N, Uzi, and even V all get their happy ending. That's the best we can do. Hope. Also, can I just say that I really hate the character assassination done to N by certain parts of the MD community? Now, while I by no means want to claim that N is the next Cave Johnson or something,
I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these?
I do want to say that N, rather, is a character who has gotten so used to poor treatment that he starts to believe that he deserves it. He starts inflicting it on himself. That's how bad it's gotten. But he does know how to stand up for himself, as evidenced by the later episodes. He knows how to stand up for those who he loves. He actually knows how to break out of his fearful shell and protect those he loves. Save the ones he loves. It's just really saddening to see a small minority, I'll say, a vocal minority of the MD community characterize him as just a wimp or like a uwu soft boy, like an e-boy. And it's just, N is brave. N has shown his bravery and has proved he is much more than just a one-note wimp archetype. And it's just kind of sad to see that fanon interpretations of him go down that really wrong route. Although I will say, a lot of the community do see N for what he is. While he does wear a mask to masquerade his feelings, he's still brave and self-sacrificial to those he truly does love. He's an honorable man, not some soft e-boy wimp. Jeez, this is longer than episode 7, isn't it? Well, that's what you get when you get yapping. You know, I'm really working on other non-Murder Drones projects. You know, I have a Minecraft video in the works, so we'll see when that comes out.
Hello everybody, it's me. It's good old Soup Galaxy over here.
Yeah, this will be the, well, first time that I reveal my face on camera. Hi everybody, I am Mexican. Also this, I know it's not blue, Leave Me Be. This is a part of an old Luigi costume I had, and then I fashioned the lettering, laminated it, taped it on, made it a while back, and here it is now. So, hello everybody, this is who I am.
Ladies, I am 6 foot tall. Okay, for real this time, this is the last bit. I'm like that one Willem Dafoe photo. I love doing video essays because, I mean, that's one of the main formats of content I watch. Probably saw in all the videos, Everton and Newsy, the various ships of Murder Drone sales, that my main inspirations are like Pyrocynical, Windigoon, Sunflower, Night9, all those great YouTube creators who do video essays. And I love video essays personally, and that's why I want to, you know, do my videos as video essays. And as you can tell by this whole thing, it's more just going to be a little rambly. Is that an Indigo Park reference? I've never actually played Indigo Park. So, this
is a bucket. Dear God.
I don't know how much I'm going to cut out of like this entire thing because I know maybe I can just upload a 30-minute video of me unedited footage, right? I don't know, I just want to talk about like random things. Oh!
B26 of butter and the sugar in a large bowl.
Ooh! Where's my sugar at? Where's my sugar at? This kind of a large bowl. Huh? Oh, well, that didn't right. Sizable bowl. Sizable. Huh. Compound word. Huh.
Because I don't want my anniversary cake to be bad. Let's see, what time are we at? 11 minutes? Jeez, I might actually have to cut out a lot.
I think I'm going to speed run through this, and then I'll catch y'all in a sec. Powdered sugar. Yeah. Shut up, it's my cake. Let's hope that this bowl is large enough. If not, I'll just pour it back into this big one. Problem solving skills. But, also for the artists, potentially, who are listening to this right now, I thank you. I'm glad my voice is something you can turn your brain off to, because this will probably be a longer one. Heck, this might be my longest one. Who knows? We'll see how that goes in the editing cave. Oh. I'll clean that up later. It doesn't up here. Okay. Had me confused for a second there. Got Mario confused.
Ooh, you're so good, you got Mario confused.
I used to be able to do a Mario impression, and then my voice, you know, dropped. And now I can't do it anymore. All I can do is a pretty average Luigi impression. Wahoo! And even then, I have trouble. I don't think that, of course, Tessa and N count as a relationship, because why would they? They're not a relationship. They are, you know, more mother-son. But stay with me now. Is that one TikTok trend wars line? Good stuff. Great stuff. Ooh. Let me do this at home, kids. Do it sick. You'll die. I got thirsty. Jaritos. You've heard little chirps here and there. I don't know. They're not on cue. They're not paid. But But yeah, those are my children. I love them. Their names are Papaya and Kiwi. Papaya was named after the Zelda character of the same name in Breath of the Wild, and Kiwi was just to keep the fruit theming. And I love them both. They're my children. If you were to have the headcanon that Anne sees Tessa as a mother, then you, by proxy, cannot also have the headcanon of Jessa. They contradict, because then it would be weird, you know. That's just some food for thought. That's my opinion. You know, I'm not gonna come over here. Your shipping is weird. You know, I'm not gonna go do all that, because no. That's how that like NV shippers accusing Newsy shippers of pro ship happened. We're not gonna go back down that route. That's dumb. Don't harass people online, kids. And now for the Q&A segment, which will be a little more laid back, as you can see. But first, let's set the mood, shall we? And because we don't have a fireplace for real, we have our substitute. So first up, from @dtx.concha, was you at Diddy's party? No, Donkey Kong didn't invite me.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
Because Jay, if she were to fall in love with anybody, it would be herself. So it would be her own reflection, or, I don't know, male Jay. Because I had been a fan of SMG4 since late 2018, early 2019. My first video was if Mario was in Deltarune, because I loved Deltarune. And that was my introduction to SMG4, and later Glitch would have been born out of the minds of Kevin and Luke Lord Witchigal. And from there they would make Meta Runner and Sunset Paradise, and then they would eventually tease Murder Drones. And I consider myself a fan, but I didn't become an avid fan until researching for Newsy, the video. And again, those three reasons are the ending of 6 with V's Sacrifice and Eternal Dream as a song. Those hit me hard. Which then cycled into me really rewatching the show because I wanted to make the shipping video, all because of the main big important reason, Newsy. Newsy's relationship, ever since episode 4, even episode 3, really kindled something in my heart. It really showed me what to strive for when I'm in a relationship. And seeing these two be so happy in the darkest of situations has brought me so much joy. And don't get me wrong, I don't revolve my entire personality around them. I don't cling my entire well-being mentally onto these two's well-being in the show. They're two fictional robots after all. But seeing them happy through the most adversarial of moments brings joy to my heart. And that's why I got into Murder Drones. These two. Here it is. Happy first YouTube anniversary, Soup Galaxy. And there's a scuffed tinny in the middle. Don't play with knives, kids. I feel bad, because it's my son. I love him. Thanks for a whole great year of content creation. And I hope that we can stay together for another awesome year. Every night to finally roam and invite newcomers to play with us. For many years we've been all alone. Please let us get in, don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We are poor little souls who have lost our control, and we're forced here to take that role. We've been all alone, stuck in our little zone since 1987. Join us, be our friend, or just be stuck in the fen. After all, you only got 5 nights at Freddy. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. We're really quite surprised that we get to see you another night. You should have looked for another job.
Should have said to this place goodbye. It's like there's so much more. Maybe you've been in this place before. We remember a face like yours. You seem acquainted with those doors. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Oh, why do you want to stay? Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Oh, why would you want to stay? Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh.
Hi, everybody. Sorry for the hiatus, I guess you call it. I've been very busy as of recent. Oh, when am I never? But I just want to say I got a job, school started back up, and a content creator by the name of Spectre, ! Released an animation cycle and a small update video about 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to pitch in my voice.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. So lonely, lonely I be. But lo, 3 visitors standing inside. Who are you few? I am innocent, innocent. I just wanted to play a game. But the barring kings found such fun to be a trouble. As punishment, they craved to imprison my body. But I'm fast, clever. They lost the chase and locked up their entire race, building a prison around the whole world. Now I'm the only free one. Things don't seem such from here, lighteners. That is unso. I grow lonely in my little freedom. So, shall you play a game with me? I'll show you what it means to be free. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. How can you refuse when you are already playing? Find the key, and I'll let you be free. The key is hidden from the eyes. The old shopkeeper knows a secret. The key. A marvelous fun is about to break free. Won't you let yourself outside? You came too far. Your choice has run out. Visitors. Now we can play. Then after you, I can play with everyone else too. Oh, it's just a simple numbers game. When your HP drops to 0, you lose. Shock to shock. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, let the games begin. Hey, it's me! Everybody's favorite #1 rated salesman, 1997. Spampton. Whoa! If it isn't a Lightner! Hey! Looks like you're all alone on a late night. All your friends abandoned you for the slime. You are sales gone down that drain. Living in a goddamn garbage can? Well, have I got a special deal for lonely hearts like you? If you've lost control of your life, then you just gotta grab it by the silly strings. Why be the little sponge who hates its $4.99 life when you can be a big shot? That's right, now's your chance to be a big shot. And I have just the thing you need. That's hyperlink block. You want it. You want hyperlink block, don't you? Well, have I got a deal for you? All you have to do is show me your heart-shaped object. You're Lightner, aren't you? You've got the light. Why don't you show it off? Did somebody order A plot twist? Crisp, what are you doing? You can't just steal a fountain like that. No style, no class, no. Can't leave while the show's still going on now, can you? We haven't even had our grand finale yet. What do you say? Anyways, the viewers are falling off the edge of their seats. My games are not responsible for any seat-related injuries. They can't wait for a juicy solution. A bendy end. A pollution conclusion. And what a better way to end off the season than with a show-stopping performance. I said, than with a show-stopping performance. What is this? We're supposed to be in an intense battle right now. Well, I know other ways to fight. What's-a? How are you not taking any damage? My remote! Give that back, you scumbag! You don't know what you're doing! Chris, how dare you? That wasn't very advertiser friendly. Mind your social taste. A demonstration is afoot. Disregarding floor bust-up. The show is not over yet. Turn up the juice, put on your shoes, and come and play a little mic game. Still here? Has the dark power not crushed your puny hopes? Soon this kingdom will vanish, along with all who dwell within. And you too will sleep eternally in the dark power's embrace. Great dark hurricane! Seriously, perfect backdrop for an awesome final battle. You really sweat the details. Listen up. You're saying the kingdom will vanish? Not today! This kingdom is all mine, so you vanish. Showtime.
I am tired of this dream. Will it ever end for me? I don't have the will to know. Can you help me see?
Let my body keep you warm.
Let my essence be your breeze. Can you hear me calling? Please look out for me. Can you set me free? Will you take my soul away?
Casting me in cold, bury me in
Homes pressed eternally. Will you take me home? Can we see the moon again? Dancing in the dark till we fall apart. I can't end this dream.
Viewer discretion is advised. This one goes out to my main man, Yagster. It's about episode 5. Oh.
Seriously, bro? The worst episode in the entire show? You seriously spent all your time and effort on a video about
So, Tessa, right? Did you catch that? Right here. Right here is what sent me down a 3-hour-long call/rant with a friend of mine about what the fuck this means. While it may seem small, it carries some implications. Tessa here is talking with Jay and having a grand old time. You know, Jay is uncharacteristically pretty much
very friendly to somebody. Of course, her boss, Tessa. And you see Tessa and Jay here, they clink glasses. But there's something weird. Tessa rubs her wrist. Right as Tessa winces, there's a lightning strike. So that makes it important as well. My third theory on this would be a rather sadder one. What if Tessa, due to the neglect and the chastising she faces from her parents, commits self-harm? It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to believe that Tessa would, as she does clearly have abusive parents. And it's not like we can see or verify any of it because she's a silhouette. So maybe, again, the reflex of just clinking a glass and quickly pulling away was enough to make her feel pain in her wrist. It's a sad thought, but a plausible one. Here's a little fifth theory for you. Liam included it because it looked cool. Or because, I have no clue, he just did it to do it. Liam is kind of known to do that. It's obviously important. The framing of the camera work, the wincing, the lightning bolt drawing our attention to it and making it a dramatic event, Jay's reaction and Tessa's reassurance. It just feels like it's supposed to be important. But hey, maybe it's not. Or hell, maybe I'm the insane one for overthinking an 8-second clip in an episode that most people deem as the black sheep of the series.
The ice sets in, I'll need you. If only when we met, I knew you. And then our time concludes, and far beyond the stars we flew forever. Tell myself I lost my soul for you. Thereafter, see you never.
Absolute end. The implication of this title is grand. It implies a tying of loose ends, completion of character arcs, and the conclusive finish to a story long told. Everyone is so, well, animated. So much expression oozes out of these models, it's insane. She's infecting my phone with reaction images. God help, look at it.
Leg.
Oh, wait, never mind. Scratch it all. There was an animation error in this scene where Uzi's pom-pom disappears for a single shot. This shit's unwatchable. While on the topic, however, the fight scenes have so much punch to them. I will say, I'm sad to report that the reason we didn't get a Uzi kiss was because the models didn't allow for it to look natural. But we have this frame where it looks like they're kissing, right? Right? Come on, I can't be the only one. My 4 favorite tracks from 8 are Falling With You, Eternal Destroyer, Bite Me, and Forever. Each song from beginning to end is just beautiful. Going in that previous order, Falling With You flat out brought me to tears. Hearing the falling/Newsy leitmotif again, now in an epic requiem, was phenomenal and tugged all the right heartstrings. The meaning of the song name even holds so much significance. Falling with you. Ann and Uzi hold no hesitation in confessing their love, and Newsy is made canon. In contrast, Eternal Destroyer is V's song. A song that hit so hard. I screamed hearing Eternal Dreams motif, and seeing V again after an episode of absence was nothing short of absolute cinema. And let me just say, you may think you're pretty, but are you as pretty as...
Furthermore, Bite Me is just so cool. Call me a glazer all you want, but the fact that it was made around the fight scene makes it that much more special. Even when I heard a snippet of what I would later learn to be Bite Me Night Court again in episode 7, Mass Destruction from Nori's headphones, I hoped we would get a full release because it felt like a banger. And holy, I was right. Bite Me, even now, never ceases to hype me up. One could say, I feel like I can do anything. Wrong fandom. Anywho, finally, we arrive on the dreadfully short Forever. Despite its length, however, it being the final song of the show makes it supremely special. And it definitely delivers in terms of how good it is. AJ's vocals are hauntingly angelic, fitting for the murder drones. He balances the hard act between vague yet fitting lyrics. Hopefully, AJ does make an extended version as he expressed on his Twitter. He also said the song wasn't finished until 2 days before airing, so that's emblematic of its length too. Sin herself has cemented herself as one of my favorite villains in media ever. Next to the likes of Bill Cipher, William Afton, Jevil, Dementio, Gustavo Fring, among other greats. Wow, what a weird crowd. Anywho, it finally reveals the true motives behind how weird V and J acted. V, because she made a deal with the devil in order to protect N and their future together. J, because she just wanted to follow orders. Although, there's something I just can't look past. How confusingly the story is told. J is pretty vague when she speaks to V, and to a casual viewer, they wouldn't know what was going on. Hell, me, Mr. Analysis Man over here, couldn't grasp what the hell was going on until I rewatched the V and J scenes a couple times. And not in a see you next summer kind of way. K Thanks Bye really suits the ending for what it is. A sweet, but too short of a send-off. By averaging all 5 points reviewed, we'll get my rating of 8 as a whole. Taking the 10 out of 10 for animation quality, the 10 out of 10 for original score, the 8 out of 10 for enjoyability, the 7 out of 10 for genre, and the 5 out of 10 for story, and averaging them all out, I give Murder Drones, Episode 8, Absolute End, a 8 out of 10. We have come up on 3 years of Murder Drones, and to it, I say happy birthday. Cheers to many more. But just because the show's over and Glitch is moving on to further projects, I don't want this to be the end. Don't let our beautiful fandom thrive just to die in its infancy. While you will see many MD tubers leave the fandom and move on, I'm not going anywhere. Let us come together and make new stories with this beautiful IP. And with that, do the YouTuber things. Like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. God bless. And cheers to everything you do.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. You're enchained by your own sorrow. In your eyes, there is no hope for tomorrow. How I hate to see like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're all so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. I'm a shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend and the one you must rely on. You were always sure of yourself. Now I see you broken up better. I hope we can fetch it up together. Chiquitita, you and I know how the hurries come and they when the scar they live in. You will dancing once again, and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. So the walls are coming down, and your love's blown out candle. All is gone, it seems too hard to handle. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. I see that you're all so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the hurries come and they when the scar they live in. You will dancing once again, and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Más que falta práctica, pues no la practico.
Pero aún lo cantas muy bien. Pero aún lo cantas muy bien.
¿Eh?
Sí.